Hello. How are we all today? Here, let me get my stream up. There we go. Yeah. Hello. Just gonna be drawing for a bit today. I'll wait for some people to join. See how that goes. Maybe. Here, actually, I'll come back to this one and I'll start over here. I can get rid of all of these. Well, let me make some proper references real quick. I'm gonna need these later, but I don't wanna. Here, I'll just keep these over here, I guess. But, yeah, so how's everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well. I'm not sure how I'm gonna use those references, but well, that's actually not what I wanted to do yet, but I assume it's here. Oops. This is for an art project I have to do. I'm just trying to figure out basic things here. Dang it, I had a concept sketch. I should have brought it over. Trying to think of how to do that. I'm not sure how to do that, but I know how to. I'm just not sure how to do that while not showing my camera roll. Here, so yeah, I'm just gonna do some basic shapes. This is for a project thing, I guess. Oh crap, I didn't want to do that on the same circle layer. Hold on. We don't have too many people here right now. Move that around a bit. So, I guess you guys can see my process for more realistic things. Trying to figure out. This isn't working how I wanted it to. Oops, wrong there. There we go. I don't really know what to talk about. Normally I get my inspiration for talking from the chat, and no one's talking in chat. I actually want to edit this a bit. Yeah, wrong layer. Sorry if I'm kind of quiet. I know there's going to be a lot of static noise in the background. But I don't know what to do about that. I need to get myself back in the swing of drawing more realistically. I used to do it a lot more, but it's been a while. Dang it, I should have gotten more references. That was it? Why did I even make that in layer? I don't know why I did that. Oh, hello. Probably won't need this layer. Hello, Neo. I'm gonna have to redo this mouth. Because I want something completely different to the reference that I have. But I also want to follow the anatomy of it. So I guess I just gotta... So I basically want that, but I want the mouth open and the jaw to be kind of like it's a bad example, but I basically want that, but I just want the jaw to be open, so maybe put the jawline back like there. And then have that open. Somewhat like that, but that's not how wolves' mouths work. So I gotta figure out how to do that side of it. Thinking in a 3D sense. Oh, thank you. Other half of the jaw would probably line up about here-ish. That's where I really want it. It's like there. And then other half, thinking in a 3D sense, would be here-ish. But I want to move that. This is basically what goes on in my head whenever I draw something. I'm just trying to plan it out a little more visually so that I can understand it better. Alright, so if I squint and look at that, it makes sense. Okay. know I have a lot of layers and this looks really messy, but it makes sense to me. Of course, this is on the same layer. Okay. I really need to get better with that. Oh, wrong. Too far. Why is that here? Wrong button. This would be more helpful if y'all understood what I was trying to do, but I forgot to bring in that as a reference photo, so I do not have that. Beep. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, before I go any further, let me briefly explain what I'm trying to do. So basically, oh, I'm sorry, that's very bright. Basically, black background, black furred wolf thing. And then on the bottom, I'm gonna have 3 points of lighting, pretty much. So, from coming in from this side, jeez, yeah, coming in from this side, I'm gonna have blue lighting, so that'll affect parts. It'll affect parts like here, maybe the underside of the ears a bit, that, etc., etc. From this back side, I'm gonna have red, so that'll probably affect areas like this, maybe the front of this a little bit. And then from the back of the head, I'm gonna have green. So, yeah, it's basically gonna have lighting like that, but yeah. This is not, I'm not the best at explaining things. So, yeah, basically that. This error screen here will be in the eyes, kind of like, I'm still debating if it's going to be the pupil of the eyes, the pupil and the iris, if you don't know what any of these parts are. This is the pupil, this is the iris, and then this is the white of the eye. It has a name, but I don't know. So I'm debating whether to make that just the pupil, but then I don't know what color to make the iris. So I'd probably do the pupil and the iris as this glitch effect, and then leave the rest white. Or maybe some other color, I don't know. And then the reason I'm trying to get the mouth opened is because draining from the mouth, I want this kind of like draining out of the mouth just static, which is why I have this static reference. And then since it is just the head, I also want some like off the bottom, off the back that is also static. So like this, just static, and then this thing in the eyes, basically That's what I'm trying to do. Sure, pretty much. Pretty much that for lighting. I don't know. That's what I'm aiming for here. You know, let's put that back. Pretty much that in the eye. And then static for the mouthpiece and static on the back is what I'm going for. But I'm still debating on how to do this. Given, if it's going to look like this whole thing's going to have to be higher because this is too much empty space. This is too much empty space here, and this is too crowded here, so I'm going to have to move this upwards. Excuse me, but, yeah, that's basically what I'm doing here. So, let me get my... What is this? I'm deleting this. Yeah, I just want a 3/4 angle, because I'm good at 3/4 angles. By the way, I'm not keeping this sketch, because it was traced, and I don't like traced things. I'm gonna redo it differently. This is just so I can get a hold of what I'm doing. Hello. Excuse my bird in the background. She likes being loud, but basically it. But for now, I'm trying to figure out how open muzzles work. I always have difficulty with this, but it looks cool, and I always want to do it. It just always messes up for me. So, you know, like teeth, they normally go backwards. You know, all the little smaller teeth here, I'd probably do like 4. It's like the typical larger teeth here, then back to the smaller ones. Soon enough, we got molars, which are like 2 of the smaller teeth, etc., etc. And then front is basically the same thing. I mean top, not front. Of course it's on the same layer. Okay. No, I'm just gonna keep it there, whatever. So yeah, nose. It's like here. What are y'all screaming about? I don't know what they're so mad at. Here, let me look up some references. Just to get an idea of... Hey! What was that? No, don't do that. I'm sorry. I know that's really loud. What is it with y'all? What's wrong? Okay, well, sorry. Alright, so I tend to exaggerate, since I have a cartoony style, I tend to exaggerate more things, so it would actually end up looking like this in my style. But looking it up, it doesn't go up and then down. It just goes across. And then, like, V's. Which is always what I thought you're not supposed to do. Even if it's all the way open, it's just like V. I want the exaggeration. But I'm doing a realistic wolf here, so I don't know. I should draw more realistically more often, but Also, this mouth isn't even opened up enough wide for me. Their jaws are really strange. They go at like a 90-degree angle. I'm getting rid of this. And this. Alright, so. Yep, I have. It's just been a while. Rico, what's wrong? So. Actually, I haven't done a realistic wolf digitally, I don't think, but I've done plenty of traditional paper ones, but it's been a while. I'm actually gonna go ahead and move this up so I don't forget later. I'm just gonna have the ears and back. Actually, I can't stream for too long. I just thought I'd share some of this. I might delete this stream because it's kind of boring. But, you know, snarl. Trying to get this right. Angry wolves are always hard because they're so squishy. Like, I've seen pictures of angry wolves where their nose just like folds backwards. It's really weird. So since I don't have a proper reference for the expression I'm going for, it's not going to be 100% realistic. But, you know, that's the point of making my own art, is that it's made by me. Ooh, need to fix up that angle. Yeah, I do a lot of dark mode drawings. Or that's what I call them, dark mode drawings, where instead of drawing with black on a white background, I just do it kind of inverted. It helps my eyes, plus I just think it looks better. Jeez, the ears are so out of proportion. Well, maybe it's because the muzzle's way too small. Let's fix that. Maybe the ears are too high. Way too high. I mean, given I did readjust the... What is it? What? They scream for no reason. They're perfectly fine. I think I'm still gonna make it a little more my style, I guess. want to have more flared. Rico, it's okay. I want to have more flared up eyes so they match better. See, there's a difference already. Not as flared as I want it to be. It looks like a calmer angry. I want it to just yeah, I want it to pop, kind of. Like a more surprised anger. Not like a I don't know what I'm going for. But whatever it is, this ain't it. Keep on doing this. Jeez. It's hard to do expressions on realistic things because I don't know. It's just difficult. Something like that, it's a little better, but the eyes need to be smaller. Or the pupils, rather, need to be smaller. There we go, that's what I'm going for. Okay, let's move this a bit. Okay, see the difference? It looks calmer this way, and then you get the angry. That's what I was going for. Still, the angles on this are all off. I'm gonna have to redraw it like 6 times, but yeah. Maybe I should just change the angle altogether, because this... Apparently I'm wanting a more frontal angle on some things, but not others. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna change the angle altogether. But, so let's get these away. Just gonna momentarily put this over here. This needs to be shorter. These need to be less upwards. I guess, this needs to change places. And the dip. Much better. Muzzle-wise, ignore all of this other stuff so far. And the ears will need to be redone, so I'm just gonna get rid of these. Which means the lighting is going to shift. Previously I had blue coming from like the bottom, green coming from the back, kind of top-ish, and then red coming in from like right here-ish, kind of straight on the back, but also not really. But now, since the whole drawing has kind of turned from pointing this way to pointing this way, it's gonna be blue pointing this, like up and over this way, red pointing this way, and then green pointing more down-ish. Which is better, I think, because it puts it more into the center here. Focuses it all towards an object rather than however it was before. It was kind of like off-centered with that. But these, they really hone in on the center. Which the center here will probably be the eye, I just gotta move it a bit. So, yeah. I'll fix most of this stuff in a bit. Rico, what's wrong? Rico's the name of the very loud bird, by the way. Technically from the ground? I guess, yeah. That was interesting. That was not intentional, but it ended up looking kind of like a tear shape. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that there. Much better. Look, that's the magic of being able to move things around. That's why I love digital art so much, is because look how easily you can fix things. Like angle. That just went from down, like very much downwards to no. Well, crap. I guess I gotta do it again now. But, you know, regardless, I can make it look down to be looking up in just a matter of moving stuff very easily. You know, I can't do that on paper, and that's why I love digital art so much. Because you can fix these mistakes so easily. Now, given, I'd like, you know, very contradicting, but I like paper because you can embrace those mistakes and either choose to redo them or work around them. But I like digital because of how easy it makes things. Given it's still difficult for some stuff. Given textures are a little more difficult sometimes. But yeah, see, there's the difference. I like that difference. But textures can be difficult sometimes, and you know, you can get some good textures. This is a pencil texture, and I think it does a pretty good job. You know, airbrushing and just pins. Given this doesn't look like a normal pin, but it's good for a lot of other digital things. Not to mention the pressure sensitivity. But you know, all these. I really like this watercolor brush because I think that does well for watercolor. But yeah. Rico. Where is it, Rico? Would you all like to see Rico? I've showed you Blueberry and Kiwi before, but would you like to see Rico? Because I can work that out. Alright, so if you give me a second, yeah, so I've shown Blueberry and Kiwi before. Blueberry is a parakeet, Kiwi is a turquoise green-cheeked conure, and Rico is also a conure, but she's a sun conure. So if you give me a second, I'll go get her. She's gonna scream once I get up out of my chair because she does that, but yeah, I'll be back in a second. Now, she doesn't fly away before I can get the camera on her. That would be nice. Here, come here. Here, let's see how well this works. There she is. She's very colorful. Hand reveal. Here we go. Nope. Come here. There you go. Sit. Nope. Okay. Well, she flew away. But, yeah. You get the point. There's Rico. She's very colorful. She's very loud, but, yeah. She's good, though. She's really snuggly. By the way, it looked like she bit me, but she doesn't. She doesn't ever bite. She just, like, kind of wraps her beak around your finger. She's not violent at all. She just, like, just wraps her beak around there. She doesn't hurt anyone, though. She doesn't clamp down on it. Now, Kiwi will clamp down on it. Rico does not. But, yeah. So she's just gonna scream from her cage now. She can fly. I don't know if you guys could see too well in the video when she flew. Here, let me rewatch that. You can kind of see it. I don't know. Yeah, never mind. I guess you can't. But yeah, she did fly away though. She's a very good flyer. Her wings are not clipped. Actually, none of our birds' wings are clipped as of right now. Because we like to have them fly around the house as they do. But yeah, I'm debating on letting Kiwi out because we've only gotten Rico recently and they're not too used to each other yet. So Kiwi may or may not try to fight Rico. But yeah, they don't hurt each other. They just like yell at each other and it's loud and annoying. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, there's Rico for you. She's a sweetheart. She loves snuggling. She loves dancing. I don't have any videos of her dancing that I could show you, but yeah, she does that sometimes. She loves to snuggle in my hair and whatnot, but I don't know. She's sweet. She's a sweetheart. Kiwi thinks she owns the house, and she probably does, but, you know, she's very territorial over her humans, but, that's one thing. I don't know if you saw the little thing I just did, but I do that a lot for Vincent, if you all remember. You guys remember Vincent? I'm sure you do. I talk about him all the time, so I don't know why I think you guys still don't know. But whenever I draw his mouth, I always add that little extra bit to it, no matter what his emotion is. So, you know, that would just be like a simple smile type thing. If his mouth is open like that. I don't do it to the bottom as much. Sometimes I do, but it's a little more subtle. I don't understand, Rico. Why? You could fly to me if you want. Why are you being loud? But yeah, so anyways, back to this. If it's more sad or angry open mouth, normally I don't. But I guess I could like that. I don't know, just kind of like jack-o'-lantern-y mouth-ish. But yeah, that's what I do with Vincent's head. Rico, what's wrong? She's got plenty of food and everything, so normally when she screams, she just wants affection. But she has every capability to just fly over here, but she's staring at the wall and screaming, so I don't know. Birds are really weird. Birds are strange, but here, let me go get her, 'cause yeah. Here we go. Kiwi, you don't need to scream. Well, Rico's screaming just because you can scream. Come on. Get up. Here. Birds are a mess. They're fun, they're cute, but her over here, she just flies away. But, yeah, okay. Anyways. I'll try to focus on drawing now. But yeah, so I try to go for that look a lot, but it's not realistic at all. Realistic is this, apparently. But that just looks too much like this to me, so... Yeah, I always try to add a little more pizzazz to that. Whether that be like this, at least like this, or just add that extra little bump, but just to give it more shape, I guess, but I don't know. I'll probably go with something like this. Here's the thing, being the fact that I work with cartoons, digital cartoons, it's kind of weird doing realism again, but, you know, I want to get better at it. I want to learn more with it. I guess I can just go for like that. Guess it's more like V. Or actually, normally I do my faces from this side. So if I do a little happy face, I do it like this. Or like this. I don't know why. This one. Yeah, anyways. I don't know. I'm losing motivation to work on this. Anyways, let's work on something else. Or, I don't know. Yeah, so you guys remember this guy? I don't like this design. I never have. It didn't fit him at all. But, I did this full body sketch as a thing for him a while back when I was gonna make an A and B for this. But didn't. And so now I've realized I don't like this because A, he's too old, and B, the colors are too saturated. So I'm gonna fix that. This is his new color palette, and this is his new face because he's a baby. This art is by my friend Moonbeam. I don't know if she has any socials that I could mention, but regardless, she's a really good artist, and I love her art style so much, so I'm just kind of taking inspiration from this, because I cannot draw young characters, or, you know, I try to, but I typically only draw older ones, so, yeah, I don't know, but I thought I'd share that. I probably have to end stream pretty soon. I might delete it, I don't know. But, yeah, so he was too energetic, too old, too saturated, so this was actually the first kind of drawing I did of him. As you can see, I never finished it, mostly because I didn't like it. You know, I think Rico just doesn't like me talking. Normally I just sit here in silence with him, or with her, I mean. If I'm quiet for a bit, she'll probably stop. What do you want? You want silence? Yeah. Anyways. So yeah, but I'll probably end stream soon. I just thought I'd share this, but yeah. New color palette. I'm gonna simplify his design a lot, so basically they aren't even gonna be the same character anymore because I don't like this design. But yeah, coloring in the face would probably go something like this. Oops. Rico, please stop. And I know this is a very, very different look, but it's kind of supposed to be. And his eyes were supposed to be blue, as seen in this drawing. I only made this one green because it complemented the sprout on top, but I never liked it that way. So, yeah. And then the little highlights, of course. So yeah, this is basically how his coloring's gonna go. I might add the brown to more places. Like his ears, probably. His paw pads are probably going to be brown, maybe green. Actually, no, probably not green. They're probably just going to be brown. But, you know, his neck would come down like this, you know, little, no. Well, that neck type doesn't match, but, there. This would probably come down like this. probably like that is how he's gonna be. But yeah, for his paws, or, you know, for his arms, they'd probably come down like probably halfway, like this, similar to Wynn's. Similar to Wynn's arm, how it kind of cuts in the middle there. I really like that design. It splits things up. Well, hello there. And then, like I said, his paw pads would most likely be brown. Like that. I might do... Don't come up right beside me and make that noise, please. Rika's sitting beside my forehead now, just so you know. I might do a slightly darker brown, or black, probably in the end, for the nails, but I don't know, they might be something like this. Probably. They'll most likely be black, though, if not this darker brown color. Maybe not that, because it doesn't match so well, but yeah, I'm probably not going to use the green anywhere else other than this little sprout, or any other vines he may have around him. You know, I might do one of his arms with, like, some vines or something around it. Maybe. I don't know. He's based off of a lemon. But as you can tell, this is not at all the same as this. Yet they are supposedly the same character. I'm not gonna make it so that, oh, when he grows up, he looks like this one. No, that's not gonna happen. I really hate this design. I don't know what I was doing when I made it. I was just throwing colors together. By the way, this purple was never part of it. This is just something else I had in this color palette. But he's supposed to look like this. This is what he looks like now. This is much better to how I want him to be. And it's how he's gonna stay for hopefully forever. Because he's just a baby. But, yeah. That's pretty much it. He's just gonna have softer coloring, pastels. Which is another thing. I don't normally work with pastels, but I like this. He deserves pastels, you know, that's just who he is now. Whatever color I make the fingernails, I might also make the nose. Just because I need it, I like it darker. But, maybe not. I might just leave it lighter one, because I think that's really cute, but... I don't know, we'll see. But that's basically it for this guy. I might work on that later, but I think I'm gonna have to end the stream now, because, yeah. This is how he's supposed to look. You know, the bees were cute, the background was nice, but I didn't like this design, because it didn't match him, but, you know, there he is. Yeah. Kiwi scared Rico off of her cage, and now she is stuck to my back like a cicada, but, yeah. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end the stream now. Yeah. I'll try and keep you updated. The next video I have up will probably be a speed paint. I don't know what it's gonna be a speed paint of. Who knows? Maybe this. But, yeah, otherwise, I think I will see you guys later. Have a good day, night, whatever time it is. And, yep. Goodbye.